Chrome Mando, because I know Kiko was talking about this on Reddit, it sounds like. We got a release, and it's interesting. This is one that's got people's attention. And we got BG Toy Art doing the photos, which is really, really exciting. But guys, like I said, I've never done probably a stronger 180 than I have on this figure. This figure specifically, when Leo and I and a bunch of others went back on a live stream way back, and we were like, fuck this figure. We were like, we got the original Beskar Mando, and we were like, we're pissed. We've had it for a week, and then you put this out, this better one. But now I've had some time to sit on this. I've had some time to ruminate and process my thoughts and calm my emotions and nerves. And I was like, you know what? This is worthy of an upgrade. So I sold my original one at a loss. Is everyone going to do that? I saw on Reddit, Kiko, by the way, and I'll start with you. On Reddit, people were like, a lot of people, the sentiment was being expressed, I'm not going to upgrade. I'm just going to keep my original Beskar Mando. And I was like, that's not how I expected people to react. And I think Hot Toys was not expecting people to react that way. I think Hot Toys was like, well, you think you're going to upgrade to this one. And that's why they did it. But it's also a slightly different Mando. But Kiko, what do you think, bro? If you have the original Beskar version, is this one worth upgrading to?
100% yes, for this one simple reason. Finally, after, I think this is our 4th release, because there was the Durasteel, the normal one, and then the Blurg version, and now this one. Okay. Finally, after 4 releases, you get relaxed hands. Did you know that? This is the first time you get relaxed hands for this bitch. So that is why I'm upgrading, simply so I can have relaxed hands. But in all honesty, this is once again an objectively good figure. I think it's simple to say that. And maybe it's just Alex taking incredible photos, once again. But it's an awesome figure because it gets I think it just looks more like there's a person in a suit this time. It looks like it's got more range of motion. The chrome actually turned out great. And of course, the people online saying, oh my God, season 2, it wasn't dirty. What the fuck am I looking at here? So not realistic. The spear doesn't even match the Beskar. Is this a Beskar spear?
What the fuck am I looking at?
Completely taken out of the illusion. But that's fine. And there's going to be plenty of people that, don't. And that's cool too, And so, but yeah, this was one that, yeah, the relaxed hand's cool, but think about how much you get. A head sculpt, chrome, a better wired cape, a better kind of fit around the neck, a better, more accurate undersuit, the dark saber, another Grogu if you really want it. And
there it is.
you get all kinds of stuff. This is great. And I think $350 is what it was for the deluxe on Sideshow.
$360, I think.
That's not bad, especially for what you get. And this is kind of what everyone was saying. It's like, I think the chrome's too dull. Then this one comes out and they're like, fuck, it's too bright. It's too dirty.
That's true.
It's like, damn. I was like, what do you want? And I even see people, going back to Game of Thrones, taking this and making their own Game of Thrones mod, which is really, really cool.
That's true.
To make an Oberyn. They made their own Oberyn. And I think it looked great. So, but yeah, this is one it's in Cincinnati currently, on its way to me. Yeah, a lot of Cincinnati in this show, by the way. Cool. We'll just keep talking about Cincinnati. But yeah, it'll be here in a couple days, and let's go.
Kiko, look at that shot, bro. Come on now. Like, I don't know about you, Kiko.
That is an objectively good photo.
It is, bro.
Yeah,
and it's just like,
photo.
and Carlos and I know you, Kiko, from what I remember from your collection tour, we tend to be more like a museum character pose type poses instead of action poses. That is all you need right there. Put in with the dark saber, the chrome pops, the cape looks wired this time, dude.
Imagine this in life size like this.
Yeah, that would be great, bro. That would be great. Sideshow maybe we'll do it. So Sideshow, if you're listening, consider it for Carlos, please. But
I'll buy it from you, even though they will have no idea that it's me.
Yeah, they won't. You'll never see him coming. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, but Kiko, you are right, bro, because the original one, we were like, it's too dull. And then this one, we're like, it's too shiny.
Everyone wants a Goldilocks solution, but this is your Goldilocks solution. This is the best of both worlds. Everyone's like, oh, I'll just wait for the inevitable season 3. Okay, wait another 2.5 years. Enjoy. With nothing sitting on your shelf. That's the one that blows my mind, is that everyone's like, oh, I'll just wait for this version. You don't know you're ever getting it. And I'm sorry, I didn't know you had the storyboards to season 3 and you get this full look into the way his upgrade looks. I'm like, awesome. But yeah, is there another version coming? Sure. But I bet you won't get relaxed hands. I can tell you that.
Yeah. And Sean dropped a funny comment. Darksaber is 15% too long. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So
the realism is completely gone.
It does look great, bro. I cannot wait for this figure. And this is the one I told you, Carlos. I want to hear your thoughts on this. I was like, bro, if I was maybe a newer collector, like I would have been like, I would have bought this day one. But Kiko, I understand, because Kiko doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care about being patient. He's just like, I'm just going to get the figure. I don't care. Right. But this is such a good figure, Carlos, that I was like, man, do I want to buy this from Tim Cent? Because I was like, I really do want it, but I was like, I'm just gonna wait for Sideshow. But Carlos, what do you think, man? If you had the original, is this worthy of an upgrade? Because to me, it looks pretty damn good.
Yeah, I definitely think it's worth the upgrade. Better body, wire cape, the accessory. So 100% you should be upgrading if you can swing it, if you're okay with taking a loss on the first one, on the original one, and having the extra funds for this one, hey, by all means, go do that. We've all done worse. Literally will all the time.
God, I know that's
Yeah,
true.
it's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So that's fine. Is it a little too shiny? I mean, like, yeah, I mean, I guess in this angle, some people were saying like, oh, the certain like Kiko was saying, like the weathering or the thigh pad or the thigh piece, like it's too shiny and all these different things. I'm like, yeah, I guess, but let me see. Every single person who said that, right? I mean, I'm still gonna get it. Is it a little too shiny? I agree, yes, but I'm still gonna get it. But some
You know
people
what
are
it
like,
honestly
no.
is? It's people rationalizing why they're not able to get this one. They're like, you know what? I'm just going to say I don't want it that way, and all these things wrong with it, so I can keep mine. That's exactly what it is.
I mean, it's interesting, right? Because people do say like, oh, it's too shiny, I'm not gonna get it, or all these different things. I'm like, yeah, but you also go and have figures in your collection that like the fucking sculpt isn't even that good, and you're over here displaying it. So like at the same time, I'm like, well, pick a side. Like, okay, do you want like, is it too shiny? Well, your fucking figures don't even look that accurate, like, to begin with. So like, where does that stop? Where, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not too accurate. I'm like, okay, like, it's a fucking toy. Calm down, right? But I think this worthy of an upgrade, 100%.
Yeah.
This is gonna be one of those things where I'll buy it, and then eventually I could see myself selling it once the new version comes out. But I'll just sell this one like naked with just like only the body, and I'll keep all the fucking accessories, even the head sculpt, and I'll do some stupid shit like that. That's probably honestly what I'll do.
Well, yeah.
So, but yeah, man, 100% upgraded, buy it. If you can swing it, go for it. If it's too shiny for you, look at your other figures whose head sculpts aren't good, and then come back to me. But
Well, I mean, I am with you guys. I do think it's maybe slightly too shiny, but I'm all for it. Honestly, I don't care about the inaccuracy in this sense, because I think it pops on a shelf. And that to me is like, you know what? Is it slightly too shiny? Sure. I don't care, honestly, because I think it looks great. I think it looks amazing. Yeah. The head sculpt turned out pretty damn good. It's not perfect. It's better than Mace. I will say that. I will say this.
So that's a perfect example. Like, oh, this too shiny. Mace isn't perfect. Right. And I see people still owning Maria Hill. Like, that doesn't even look like Maria Hill.
That's one of my favorite figures.
That's Kiko's favorite figure.
No. I'm saying, what I'm saying is, if you're saying this is too shiny, like, other figures are not
right. Keep that energy,
either,
baby.
You know what I mean? Like,
well, in this lighting, it doesn't look too shiny. It looks fine. It looks good. It just depends. Yeah. Like there, it doesn't look too shiny either.
No, it doesn't.
So it's just a matter of lighting, I think. But trust me, I think we're all on board for this one. And someone mentioned it, I think on Layout Stream, they were like, guys, when you get this, just so you know, if this is your first Mando figure, yes, the holes in the cape are supposed to be there. Because everyone asked that. Everyone's like, my cape came with a bunch of rips and hair, like tears in it and holes. And they were like, is that normal? I'm like, yeah, it is.
Watch the show. People were complaining about it.
Some people were with the original one. It was funny though. I mean, it's not to attack anyone or anything like that. Like, because people probably looked at it and they were like, why is it like this? It's for the rifle for one. Yeah, it's for the rifle, and the other ones are supposed to be there because Mando, he's been through some shit. He's had a tough go.
We all make mistakes, like buying PS5s for $800. You know what I mean?
I don't know who would do something like that. Certainly not me, but I will say at the time, Carlos, it was much harder to get one, so I wouldn't have been able to game with you guys if I didn't have one. Well, maybe since all the shit we played was PS4, but nonetheless, I still have a PS5. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I think it's worthy of an upgrade. I think we're all on the same page. That said, we need to address something.